So during this maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, I'm not sure how long it'll be. But I will let some people from the SEC that are leaders or advisors or whatever they're called in the SEC to join Soul, just purely for the expression, to ask me some questions or to talk to me if they want to talk to me. No, it doesn't mean that I'm going to allow anyone just from the SEC to talk to me or to be on the stream, because that'd be a terrible idea. But I'll let a few people that want to jump in and ask questions or talk about a few things with me. So I'll give it a few minutes. Or just your mic, man.
What?
Is it me or
is it because my window's open? I could shut my window.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking on a highway.
Oh, let me shut my window.
He's currently in a high-speed pursuit right now, trying to make it on time.
I can if you want. I can get in my car.
It's good. It's good, dog. I see some old faces. I see Illyrio in the chat. That's an old name. That is an old name. I see Svenny. How you doing, Svenny? What's up?
What?
No, I'm just looking at old names in the chat.
Oh my god. That response, that's good. Snipe.
I just realized Basilius' profile picture is still like a Star Wars character.
Yeah, it's gonna look
Oh yeah, I was too lazy to change it back.
It wouldn't look very good if I had the Darth Sidious profile picture for this conversation.
Oh my god. Hold on.
No.
No, not me. I have a better idea. Just 1 second. Will it change if I change it right now? It should, right?
I assume so.
We'll start here in a minute. Anyone from the SEC are currently watching, I want to hear whatever, I want to ask me some questions, reach out to one of the Imperians or one of the Scions, and pretty much the people on this call. To be able to join the server, and we might pull you into this call and ask some questions. Well, I'm going to start from the beginning with RTDF. So I think some of you, damn Brutus, profile picture. I think it's definitely past. Time is up. Definitely gone by long enough. And some people were still probably curious about it. Some people probably completely forgot. Drama completely died off. So to kind of talk about all that went down with the RTDF ping drama. I've talked to RTDF a few times in between, but it looks like that just does not get relayed. So keep in mind that the ping rule is doing exactly what it was meant to do. It weeded a ton of people out. I do not get a notification when people ping me. If you really think that I don't turn off my notifications, the pings, no, they're very much turned off. But it's also fun to see that people drop hard R and like channels in RTDF or wherever, or like spread exploit scripts or just say some crazy stuff or death threats or stuff like that. And then they ping me and then get banned for the previous stuff they were doing. But everyone gets fixated on the fact that he pinged me, so they assume that the ban was caused by the ping and not the fact that they were spreading exploit scripts or spamming the N-word or harassing somebody. Crazy. But that whole thing was pretty chaotic. It was people that were coming out of the woodworks that never cared about RTDF to begin with. trying to throw their 2 cents into something they don't know about. The rules that RTDF has applied to them were created by RTDF. The ping rule was in place 6 months, like way before even like anyone ever should even started complaining about it. It's been there for months. It's been there for a long time. But said people want to just be fixated around just spreading hate, causing issues, being involved in drama. And it just like a lot of the people here, actually, I knew you guys were going to jump into this the stream because quite a few of you love to be a part of the drama. So, do I have some music playing? Yeah, I do. I love that. So, one of the things that that popped up recently, besides the RTDF junk, was this thing getting spread about by Loon and Krios. So I'll start with what started with Loon. And Loon, if you're watching the stream, I'm gonna have to tell everyone from the beginning, like how we met. So for the people that do know, sorry, I gotta repeat the story, but for the people that don't know, Loon was an Avalon, if I remember. Loon was getting to shut down Avalon. They were having one last event, as to like before Avalon gets shut down or passed on or something. I don't entirely remember what happened with Avalon. I wasn't really invested in that. But what I do remember is that when everyone was saying a bunch of stuff about Loon, how Loon was leading and not to shut it down and harassing to the point where they were being pushed out of their own clan. Now, Loon eventually left Avalon or just quit the leadership position and came over to Seoul. At the time, it was AE. And I didn't really know Loon beforehand. Apparently, we had events beforehand, but never really met Loon. Loon didn't join any calls. If they did, they never spoke on the calls. When I first met Loon, myself and along with everyone else, thought Loon was a female. And, after a few days, we have a rule in Seoul where you have to voice verify because we have some weirdos that are so invested into the business of Seoul that they make alternative accounts to try and get in. Some of them are straight up weirdos and pedophiles that act like children in order to meet children at them. So we have to voice verify people. And essentially what that means is that you jump in a call, you say a sentence, if you sound familiar, we ask you a few questions. If, some people actually end up getting caught. Some people don't. It's not a perfect system, but it's a system to protect the people that are in Seoul. So after Loon refused to voice verify, we told Loon, we're glad to have you around, but the rules are rules, and we're going to have to remove you. So we removed Loon and told Loon at any point in time you could come back to Seoul. Once you have the courage, once you want to be able to voice verify us, it's completely up to you. I think within that same day, or maybe the next day, maybe I'm wrong with my dates, but it was very soon, shortly after, they decided to ask, they joined RG, which is the only way to get back into Seoul, and communicated us, told us the whole story, that for years they pretended to be a female and refused to jump in calls because they were afraid of the backlash they were going to receive from people for the perception of that. And I didn't care. Actually, a majority of the people in Seoul did not care. Actually, were happy that they were willing to open up and tell us the truth. That for years of them being an Avalon, being a female, and not communicating, calling, and talking in voice calls, that they because they felt they were going to be harassed, bullied. That people will not accept them for who they really were. That this whole thing that originally started to them as a joke, or not a joke, but like this thing to move up the ranks. It's they got lost in that. I didn't care who they were or whatever, but I appreciated them telling me the truth, communicating the truth. It took a lot of courage to tell us like why they stayed silent for so long. And you know, Loon decided to join Soul, and didn't immediately start talking in voice calls, or but did embrace the community, and over time became very active in voice calls, nearly being in voice calls all the time. But sometime between that and now, Loon tried to recreate what pushed him out, um, in the beginning. It, I don't understand the reason to want to be involved in drama all the time. To bring it back to a community that treated you with respect, that embraced you for who you were. I don't know. That's a thing that I guess I still don't understand. That despite us giving them a place to be whoever they wanted to be, regardless of who they were, as long as they're honest with us, to switch up on us. You know, Loon's sudden removal was not sudden if you were actually involved in the conversations. It was demotions, long hour conversations, 2 hour conversations, talked about everything. Instead, Loon decided to go in a public channel with the low ranks and high ranks and badmouth ASI and try to recruit people from ASI into other clans. After multiple conversations beforehand and warnings, told him how to relay their sentiments or their feedback or anything like that. We gave him the channels, the appropriate channels, to be able to convey that. But I'm not going to stand around while someone's just going to spread just negativity and just hatred and just, instead of being a solution, wanting to be a problem. I don't understand the need to want to recreate what originally pushed you out of Avalon to begin with. If we were so bad, I don't understand why you're still in the Ascendancy. I still see you in the universe. You're in there. You literally just spoke maybe less than an hour ago. No, Loon did not request a demotion. Loon got demoted because, we had a raid on another clan. Loon, being a leader of the PCC, is expected to be at the raid on Soul side. But instead of not communicating that, and instead of just ignoring us, or not ignore, so like dodging us, dodging the event, and fighting on the other side, as the person meant to be leading, one of the leaders of the raid teams, it didn't sit well with us to allow someone in an influential position to do that. So we demoted them. So no, Loon did not request a demotion out of lack of motivation. They got demoted because they did the wrong thing. But that's how we do things here at Soul. We gave him a warning. Didn't take the warning. Got demoted. Then eventually got removed. And then from Loon's removal, we decided to prioritize focusing on Soul. We decided to prioritize Soul to make sure that instead of us being consistently treated, like a secondary clan, because over the last few months in my absence, it started to get treated more like like a secondary clan. It used to be a primary focus for a lot of people, but as we started to relax the rules and relax the standards, and no one was held to anything, everything was extremely relaxed. No one was really held to anything. Change the rules and the way we function in order to better serve Soul, because what it was not functioning for us. A community as well vetted as we are, it's still having the ability to rally much more than most clans now. Much more. I don't know. But shortly after Luna was removed, this Creo situation sparked. Kula was having a temper tantrum because Creos posted a message calling ASI Hellscape, Hellhole, whatever it was, and trying to get a bunch of people from the Quad to leave. So instead, I had a conversation with Creos. Maybe an hour afterwards, maybe it was late. I'm not entirely sure how immediately afterwards, but it was within the same day. It was myself and maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 other parents were in there. They were all muted, and I was the only one speaking. We spoke in the universe, and I told him I sympathized with him on the situation, like the situation that he was dealing with for so long while everything was passive. I told him that there's no need to burn bridges. There's no need to end friendships that he's built for the last few months of being in Seoul. I gave him more than 2 opportunities to, if he wanted to come back at the same rank that he was at and help make things better, improve Seoul, improve the House of Equality, he could, but he didn't take it. If he wanted to be a regular member, he could have. I also told him that if he didn't want to take either or, he could leave Seoul, and I would respect that decision. And there would be no hate, nothing toward him. I complimented him, told him he has a lot of talent, potential. There's no need to burn everything around you just because you disagree with the structure changes, just because you disagreed with the change. It's not necessary to be in a constant state of negativity. Anyways, I offered him a chance to keep everything peaceful, and shortly after, he apparently he DM'd a bunch of people saying that we bullied and harassed him and were degrading him, even though I was the only one talking, and it was peaceful and positive, and everything was kept straight. I really don't really care what age that you are. If your character is to immediately go around and try to tear down the people who are treating you nicely and fairly, man, at some point you're gonna have to take the consequences of your decisions. You know, we let him communicate with us. He's actually still in the ascendancy. If people don't know, he's still in the universe. If it were that bad, I don't understand why they're still in the ascendancy. But I'm doing this whole stream and kind of communicating to everyone because, goddamn, I think someone mentioned it before that SCC is like the Twitter of Roblox, which is it's very true. It is very true. Thing is just as much as we want to like keep peace and treat people fairly and kindly. Instead, they like to take things out of context to try and tear you down just because they don't agree with you. The messed up world that we live. But I guess it's the world that we live in. This is the point. This is the reason why Seoul is a very gated community. You know, instead of being in a constant state of perpetual hate and harassing each other, you know, it's crazy that just because you have a differing opinion, you receive death threats for a Lego game. It's just a game it's a game at the end of the day, and some of you need to chill out for a bit. And the whole reason why I'm talking about this, and the whole reason why I'm saying this, is that it honestly does not affect me that much. But I hate seeing the people in Seoul and the people out of Seoul tearing friendships apart all because they disagree with how things function within Seoul. Some of you have no stake. I don't know. It's crazy. And you know, and what's funny is that a lot of the people here probably watching the stream, oh, still don't agree with a lot of anything that I'm saying about keeping the peace and just having a good time playing the game. It's a game at the end of the day. There's no need to be harassing anyone, bothering anyone, sending death threats, like legitimate death threats. You know, it's online anyway. It's like, good job, man. If you're watching or Loon or any of you, with the piece, you might disagree with me in how I lead Soul or how I lead Soul now. But there's no need to ruin friendships between people in Soul and out of Soul. There's no need to cause people any more burden or hatred or anything like that. It's just not necessary. You have something against me, then I have something against me, and that's fine. You're an adult. Krios isn't, so I'm gonna give him a lot of slack. He's still a young kid. Mistakes happen, especially when you're young. Prioritize keeping the peace. Let people enjoy the game, have a good time. And for the people wondering about like the explain the screenshots, I've seen the screenshots are spread around, and about like the conversation was about the house itself. That each of these houses are dependent on Soul. The houses that decide to do their own individual thing are usually the houses that end up dying. That the houses that decide to stick to themselves and not function with the rest of the community, Soul community, end up being the first houses that die off. But, whether you hate me or you like me or disagree with me or not, SEC, any of the SEC leaders and any clan leaders out there that truly just want to play the game and have a good time, not log in having to deal with constant harassment, hate, or anything like that, I'm open to events. Soul still rallies over 50 people easily, bi-weekly. If you want to have events with over 100 people, over 200 people, I think we've tried. If you guys don't believe us on the rally, we have we have the VODs still here in this channel. You could go back to and look at. If you still want to work things out and keep the peace and just clear everything up, the opportunity to do that is still available. Never be too far out to kind of repent or fix the mistakes that were made. Keep the peace and keep the friendships that you made. Same thing for Loon. I know you've been talking to some members and talked to Sina and talked to him, I think Truly. So, people that want context for the screenshots, I think I only posted 3 messages, or 2 messages actually, or 3. One in Soul Shout, which is to everybody, just public, and it gets shouted on multiple servers, so that's no secret. One in the main channel that everyone can see, and then one in the House of Aquila. Yeah, a lot of people have done worse than you 14. I definitely have. There's no screenshot of me saying the hard R. That's funny though. That's actually kind of funny. But anyways, get back on track. Any of the clan leaders are actually legitimately interested in having events with us, the SEC, or doing large scale events. Soul still has the ability to rally over 50, almost 100 if you wanted to, really wanted to. If you guys want to have events and focus on peace, focus on keeping the peace, focusing on positivity and prosperity with everyone, clans are dying. Whether you guys agree with me or not, clans are dying. Or the pond that we're in is getting smaller every day. The toxic environment that that's been created over the last few years, it's not sustainable anymore for people. We're also getting really old. But I appreciate the attention that the SEC gives us. I mean, you guys gave us 1,700 Robux in a matter of 3 hours by going to our Protoss accounts and throwing virtual tomatoes at a virtual wall on Roblox.com. So I appreciate the money. Bought some nice hats. Got some name changes. I appreciate all you guys that are jumping in the stream and watching this, because I've made, I think, over about $30 already with you guys jumping in the stream and watching this. So thanks for the money. I didn't read your guys' essay because it was created by a guy called Nathan SPC, and the last time that I've ever interacted with him was last year, and he was begging me for events. So there's no really reason for me to jump in and read a whole essay made by someone online about Roblox drama. This conversation is mostly for the people of Seoul and the other ascendancies and the provinces out there, and the countries that generally want to keep the peace and have some events and do a good time. Yeah, you guys always get my age wrong, but I'll let you guys speculate as much as you guys want. Anyways, truly, I'm gonna let you kind of give your own. I think you're driving right now. I don't want to let you. I don't want to get you killed, but if you want to give your own opinion on this, you can. Might be driving. Yeah, I think he's driving. Ooh. Anyways, Cyanide, if you want to give your opinion on things, I know a lot of people have been throwing some stuff at you.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I just had to get to my microphone.
Yeah, no worries.
So my opinion with the Lunamus for him, I think what he did was wrong in the sense of how he went at it. I definitely don't think he should have been trashing the group in the sphere where everyone can see it. Although I do believe he's right to have his opinion on the group, just the way that that is conveyed, I did not like the way that was done. And then as far as Kairos, I think both parties are wrong in that situation. I see and I have a viewpoint and understanding on both sides on why he was kicked, but his reasoning for leaving was his right, and his message is where I think he went wrong. The message that he sent out to all the other Aquila members privately hints at where he's going, trying to bring people with him. I did not like that, and I think he should have handled that better. But the part with the messages that were sent, I still think they were childish too. I don't think that should have been said, handled immaturely. That's just how I view it. Although your group's been running fairly well, and actually past year it's been doing really good, but it's been running years on end just fine. People come and go, they get replaced. It is what it is, but I think it could have been handled better. That's my view on it.
Appreciate it. What are you, Cyanide?
I would like to just say that every leader runs their own group in the way they want to run their own group. It isn't for anyone else to decide how they should run it. You can have your own opinions and your views, but no one is asking you to join. You can believe and take from this what you choose to, as you will. Some of you will understand what has been said, others will just try and stir things up. Our TDF is with the ascendancy. We're not leaving the ascendancy. We like the way they run the group. We like the way we have the independence to run our group. And maybe you should all learn to look at yourselves and see what you do that is so perfect. We all make mistakes. We're all only human. And RTDF has been attacked by most of you at some point in time. It now goes over my head. People aren't leaving ASI in droves. People are not leaving RTDF in droves. We will continue to be part of the community and we will continue to do events with you. And that is my opinion.
And actually, I want to step back in and say one other thing. People were saying that Kairos has the right to tell his members why he's leaving, and I completely agree with that. But the way it was gone at, same as Loon, the way it went through just was not done properly. If you're gonna leave, don't leave a hatred message or like a message saying that this place is a shithole or all this bad stuff about it. You're perfectly fine to leave. You can give your input, but DMing people and saying where you're gonna go and all the bad experience that you think comes from this group and how it's not helpful and it's not worth it, that's something that others should decide for themselves.
Yep. I agree. If you're gonna leave, just leave. You know, you don't have to try and burn everything around you. It's not necessary, especially in differing opinions. No one likes that, especially leaders. It's not constructive. Aurelius, are you able to talk, or are you hanging out with you're busy at the moment? You mentioned that you weren't able to. He's probably not available at the moment. Okay. So this other part is for members of Soul and RTDF. And this has been a long time coming. And this is about Athalia. Athalia has been around in Soul for a very long time. And has provided a lot of friendship and a lot of mentorship to Soul and helped build it. Sometimes life gets hard. And especially if you're older and you're an adult and you have other responsibilities, spending it online is it's not a good route. A lot of us here to have a good time and enjoy the community. But with that being said, this has been a long time coming. It's been planned, it's been prepared, and we felt that today is the day to announce something. So, Thalia, if you want to talk to him.
Guys. I'm extremely nervous, so I'll try to keep it kind of short and sweet. If you don't know me as Athalia, you might know me as Athena or Celia or Petrea, depending on if you're in ASI or if I had joined any of your clans at all. But I've been in ASI for almost a year and a half, and I've taken up a lot of positions, and I've met a lot of people, a lot of great friends in ASI. And I've done a lot of great things, had a lot of fun times, met a lot of amazing people, like I said before. But with life going the way it's going at the moment, I've decided that it's in my best interest to step down as a leader in ASI and to step down from the O series and to step down out of leadership in general. I
Oh, you,
said that with
you,
a
I thought you cut out for the last 5 seconds.
really
Yeah.
okay. I've decided to just I've made this decision with a very like heavy heart, like I said, that I've decided to step down out of the O series and out of leadership in ASI, and I said a lot of love for ASI and a lot of love for the community and our TDF and everybody. And I wish everybody the best. I'll kind of leave it at that.
I,
I'm
I
not a
don't
very good public speaker.
I don't think they heard the point of that. What you
Ah,
said. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'll be stepping down out of leadership, out of the O series, out of the pyre. That's the whole point of everything. That I'll kind of be stepping down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted to tell you guys for a while. Just life gets hard, and you need to just take a break and be able to focus on yourself and do what's important for you. For anyone else, like I appreciate Athalia's dedication to Soul and constant friendship that she offers to everyone in the Pyre and everyone in Soul and everyone that has been in the Ascendancy and recognizes and understands Athalia's just absolute friendliness and wanting to be genuine and kind to everyone. So thank you, Athalia, and I hope everything turns out well for you.
Thank you.
For any of the leaders out there that want to choose peace, positivity, and prosperity, and just enjoy the game. It's a game at the end of the day. There's no need to stress out about what's going on online. It's just not important. The clan leaders out there that genuinely want to do events and have a good time, reach out to people in MG. There's a ton of people in MG or a ton of leaders in MG right now that have direct communication in there. If you don't, then I guess you don't. We've been here for over a decade. We'll be here for another decade. With or without me, without a lot of these people here, a lot of the Imperians here, we're getting close to we're probably long overdue. But so we'll continue on. I've always said that. So I mean, we don't identify as a sword clan. We don't identify as a gun clan. We just identify as a community that just wants to just have a good time when we can. Sure, but I need Ignatius to kind of verify who they are. I don't know who Alex is. I know, but is he from the SEC? Ignatius doesn't recognize him because Ignatius is in the SEC. Do you recognize Ignatius, or am I wrong?
No, I don't. I don't know who that is. Sorry, dude. I don't know who you are.
No worries. I'll give it a few more minutes so we don't drag this any longer because it's almost 45 minutes. But who just joined? The thing is just immediate. Oh, that guy has his own set of issues, and yeah, I'll leave him. I'll leave him in. I'll let him just sit in his thoughts.
Invis wants to join the VC.
You're gonna have to remind me who.
Invis is the leader of Legion Bavarian, my 2 IC, and the one who's really
Oh, yeah, no problem.
pumping out, saying you're gaslighting.
Gaslighting. Cool. Yeah, you can bring him in.
I'll tell him to pend for the group. I just need to tell him which one.
Hmm?
He's saying, which Discord?
I've just unbanned him from the current ones he can join.
Who in this?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Rain's been asking to VC with you as well.
Who's Rain?
Rain is one of the leaders of Orion Force.
I don't know who the Ryan Force is, to be honest, Chief.
One of
I-
my allies.
I genuinely don't play, so I don't know it's these people.
Rain isn't toxic at all. Let
Yeah,
me
no way.
get-
I mean, yeah, I trust your choices or your opinion.
Trying to get a Discord link for this.
If that's how Invis just wants to be, then
I've
then it
sent
can be
Invis
a
the
stream.
invite.
Keep in mind, the minute he goes really loud and wants to be destructive rather than constructive, he's just gonna get instantly removed. All right.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. No, he's verifying. Oh, can I send Rain the link as well?
Yeah, no problem. I don't think so. I'm sorry, Spenny man, but you have no place in any of this. That's fine though. We gonna read on Rain or
Well, Invis is like already in the server, isn't he?
Rain or whoever is able to join the call. Rain can jump in. I can see them. Just have him join any call, and you can pull him up here and unmute him.
Invis says he can't join any VC after he got verified.
I need the verified role. I'll give it to him. Ask him to try it.
Rain says let Invis talk first. Please.
Sure.
I'll drag him up.
How's it going, Invis? Oh, he's muted. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
You're a little loud. I'll have to turn you down a little bit.
Push talk. Oh, there we go.
Is it push to talk?
No, it's not. It's not. I thought it was. It's, I couldn't.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, it wasn't
I was
working.
gonna say, man, it's barbaric. Can we have push to talk here?
I mean, I thought it was. I thought it was nice you included LB in your little shout. So I thought, as the king of the Great Bavaria, I had to come in
It's
here
not-
and represent.
Yeah, it wasn't a call out of negativity. It was a call out if you guys want to do events with us with our TDF, and work on having large scale events. Because I haven't had. I mean, despite like what you're saying in there, I don't have really a negative opinion on you or LB.
Before we
In
go any
this-
further,
in
I
this-
do need to ask something. I'm
Can I ask you something? Because I've got Zero Resolve saying he wants to join this VC at the same time.
You
as
should not. You should not. I'm not gonna lie to you. You should not. You should invite him when I'm not here. Otherwise, it's gonna be really chaotic.
Okay, I will tell him.
You can bring him, but just make sure that I'm not here.
One at a time, because
Yeah.
it'd be chaotic up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before I carry on this, I'm representing actually 3 communities at the moment, which is Legion Barbarian. Obviously, I'm the leader, the king of the great nation of Barbaria. The second would be RTDF, where I am the second in command of RTDF, and the third, community manager of probably the third biggest community out there when it comes to swords, Conquest. Make sure to check it out.
I've heard a lot about it. I'll be honest here, Chief. I really don't play that much, but if it's something that you guys like to see Soul participate in, I mean, I'll see if Ignatius down to.
We were definitely going to invite Soul, mostly because the head developer and the other co-owner with myself, Dark Infidelity. I'm sure you know him.
Good guy.
Yeah, he's the second owner of the community, and he's also the guy who basically scripted the whole thing, and it's basically doing the whole development and stuff. We have a team of builders. We're looking to expand. Definitely encouraging clans to join. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, as we're speaking, the game is currently live at the moment, and there's probably at least one raid going on at the moment. And definitely would love to see you guys
you guys
try
have
it
a
out.
Discord or a link that we could share?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna send the queen because your DMs are locked.
Yeah, it's for a good reason. Yeah, man, I have no issue with that. We've kind of been laying low with activity this month because we were structuring like a lot of the stuff within Soul. But April, we reached out to Aegis Reapers for like large scale 100+ member open number events. So if Conquest is able to accommodate for like large open numbers, then we're completely down for it.
Yeah. So anyways, now that I got that out of the way, I guess it's time to get to the actual discussion of the whole drama.
Yeah, no problem.
I would like to state that LB, it didn't matter whether you responded to the whole drama or not. It generally didn't matter. We would have still done events with you because I'm too old, just like you. But unlike you, I'm actually probably gonna be gone by the end of this year completely. So my goal is to have events with all clans, whether they're Dragonborn, the biggest exploiters in the community. Sorry, Dragonborn.
I'm sorry, Dragonborn.
I'm sorry. I love you guys. Though. I promise. Your elites, they don't cheat. Your elites, they don't cheat. But your normals, bro, relax. Relax.
Oh yeah, I'll give Dragonborn that. They're really good.
Their elites are amazing, but your norms, you gotta watch out for your alts, man. That's why I don't like raiding your alts, and I can't raid your elites because my clan is dog shit, so we're just gonna get destroyed. I can't. There's no win-win, bro. If I go regulars, I deal with the alts and the exploiters. If I go elites, I get shit on regardless. What am I doing?
I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
I can't do nothing, bro. Cannot do anything, bro. I'm still gonna flex that I got 3 wins from Dragonborn. Don't talk to me.
It's a flex regardless.
It's a flex regardless. All right. Yeah, like obviously we're still gonna do events with you and all that type of stuff. But I do have to say, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like 100% sure you're gaslighting.
If you okay, I guess if you don't believe me, you could. Like, I think there was like 4 or 5 other people here that were in the call. And then Demos and Berdis were in the call with me with Loon prior to that. So if you don't want to take my word for it, you could talk to the other people here. Because one thing I do in Soul is that I'm never in a call alone. Because it's very easy to turn into he said, she said situation. And because it's illegal to record Discord conversation, that's the reason why I'm doing it here on a Twitch stream, because you can go back on a VOD and check it out. But
I've been here since the beginning.
yeah, and if you don't want to take my word for it, I'll trust. I mean, I respect your opinion. You can ask the
Okay.
opinion of like maybe Cyanide, Truly, because Truly came to me
Alright,
like,
so-
in a similar situation and cleared up everything.
All right, so here's where I, actually get into a more interrogative form. You do understand that you can't just say something and suddenly everything will be better, right? Like you can't just be like, oh, because this is what I've gotten from your stream. Like in a nutshell, in a very badly put form, the only thing that you've done in the stream is say that they're the bad guys, they did bad stuff, and because they're still in your community, it must mean that they're lying about the community being bad.
I guess the way I was trying to word that is that there's 2 sides to every story, and so far only one side of that story has been mentioned. And because Soul, we generally don't want to get involved with any of that. We kind of stick to ourselves. It's kind of easy to like assume what we're about. It's easy to assume what someone is or what they are when you don't talk to them or never met them or don't interact with them. It's really easy to make up whatever you want to do and then spread that. And then when that spreads, some of the members in Soul are part of other communities, and seeing them get harassed or bullied or DM'd and ask questions of things they don't know about, never heard about. This is for them. This is for everyone to be able to have some context as to what's going on, so they're not in the dark.
Right.
So
this is for them. This is for them. So why are you actually making this stream? Because you did say that your community is doing great, even with all this drama, and you don't actually, need to explain yourself.
This was
Just for the what?
This was for Athalia.
So
as an O series,
Athalia's retirement just happened to get in the way of you explaining to the people what happened with the whole drama.
No,
because you could have just said, "Oh, Atalia's retiring," and done your little ceremony, but you instead decided to bring in the whole drama, which, according to you, was not affecting your group at all. But you still had to mention it regardless. You do see how this looks, right?
Here's one thing: is at the moment, even with Athalia's retirement, it will look weird that Athalia's retirement landed at this drama. So if I didn't address, like, if Athalia was to retire now, it's going to look like she retired because of this situation, because of this scenario. And I don't want that to be the image of Athalia's retirement, because that's not what she wants either. Athalia's retirement was something that was coming for a very long time. And I don't want her image or perception of her to look like she jumped ship when things were getting hard. So I use this opportunity, and it is an opportunity, I'm an opportunist, to talk to everyone of Soul and give them some insight, because some people do have questions within Soul, and also kind of assure everyone that everything that's happening is not a direct causation of Athalia's up and down. So
this stream is basically mainly for Soul.
Yeah, and it is for Soul, and it's been stated multiple times for Soul. The only reason why I invited the SCC and GCC is because they've been reaching out all day today, and then Cyanide made me aware of another person who reached out today of wanting to offer me things, to talk to me about things, to make deals with me, trying to take advantage of the opportunity. And so instead of me joining the SCC and joining a private call in which things go haywire, I decided to do things on my own terms. On a Twitch stream in which should be captured on a VOD, and one by one have conversations with people that want to have genuine constructive conversations. I'm not going to set myself up for an ambush. I'm not going to set myself up or others for an ambush. This is for Soul and the people of Soul and the people that care about Soul. This is for the people that want to actually care about peace and having positivity and having some prosperity between communities. There's no need for drama, but I have to address some things to put some context in what we're talking about today.
I still find the whole situation sus, but
understandable.
It's
I
not.
respect that.
It's not like it's my community. The only thing that actually attaches me to Soul, and not even because realistically, I haven't done a single event with you guys, and I have not attended a single event with you guys, would be RTDF. But I have literally not gone to a training with Soul or attended a raid with Soul or any event with Soul. The only thing that I've ever done is raid Soul. So not even that. I can't even say, hey, I'm attached to Soul through RTDF because I really am not. I'm mainly focusing on RTDF.
I feel you.
So, like I said, and this is probably going to come from a lot of clan leaders. They're probably just here to like understand the tea, I guess. Like they're probably just here to see what the hell's going on. Because whether you like it or not, there is going to be drama, and there is going to be things that people are curious about, whether it is to like make fun of you or whether it is to make
There's
a
always
meme out
going
of
to
it.
be that. Oh, there is always going to be something small, something big.
But
They're always going to find something. Anyway,
you do understand why this is the case, right?
Soul does not function like the rest of other clans.
That's completely fine, but you do understand why they react this way, why they care about this stuff, right?
Yeah, because the perception of the message that was put out there that allegedly a 27-year-old was bullying a 14-year-old and degrading him, and a bunch of other people in the call were bullying.
And
Like,
I can
is
tell you
wildfire.
right now, not a single person who came to you to talk shit about you bullying someone actually gave a shit about you, quote unquote, bullying someone.
Yeah,
You need to understand something about the clan community in general, gun clans and sword clans. They're literally doing this for fun. And if they can make fun of you and you give them a reaction, that's on you. That's where they're going to get you, and that's where they're going to keep coming at you. And they're not going to stop.
Trust me, over the last 10 years, 13 years of we've been around, I am fully aware of that. And actually, if it helps, I guess, I took advantage of that last time between RTDF. We made 1,700 Robux just from the drama. Like, people bought a bunch of virtual tomatoes to throw at a virtual wall to protest ASI.
And guess what? They all had fun with it because at the end of the day, just like you, they see this as a huge game where they can have fun in several different ways.
Yep. And that's what it should be. But what I do disagree with is that it's pulling people into this that aren't involved with it. It's like the younger members here who don't know what's going on and they're in other communities and they get just dogpiled by a bunch of people. Like, you can take it on me. That's fine. I can handle it. I'm an adult. Like, it's online. That's how I view it. But don't pull people into this that have nothing to do with it.
Well, whether people change their minds about this whole situation or not, at the end of it all, it doesn't really matter. Because according to you, your community is doing completely fine, and this entire message was not needed. The only reason why this was needed was because you didn't want to ruin Adelia's image, which her entire image probably wouldn't have mattered anyways, because at the end of it all, it's still a Roblox Lego game for kids.
Regardless if you want to view it, I felt that it was right to let the rest of Soul know. And if we were going to have the conversation, and have that conversation be taken out of context, I'd much rather have that publicly. Because best believe that if I were to have this conversation within Soul, someone within Soul that is a new member is going to take things out of context. I can't record a Discord conversation without first asking for permission.
Oh, this is just Twitch. From my knowledge. People seem to actually love, Adelia, and from what I've read of the drama, it didn't actually seem like she was actually involved in it.
No,
and no matter where I go, no matter if I interact with Soul in one way or another, whether it's RTDF or actually going to raid against you guys, even if there's members that don't like Soul and they're in my team, they still have one thing to say, and that is that Attilia is a great person, and then and they're just simping over her essentially. This just keeps adding on to my suspicion of why you had to say all of this to the community to gratify for Attilia, when in reality nobody probably would have even targeted Delia.
It's a message for Soul. Whether if you guys from the exterior have no care about what's happening internally, it's still we have our own internal matters that we like to handle. This is still our Twitch channel that our members still keep an eye on, and I would have preferred, and I still do prefer, to communicate to the rest of Soul. And it's not just Soul; we have other ascendancies out there besides just Soul that I want to relay this message to communicate to them what's going on in Soul, not just because Athalia was an important person within Soul and in other ascendancies. It's a direct message to Soul, and I'm an opportunist taking advantage of the fact that I can address multiple situations in one long message. That's why it's called the Soul Address.
All right. Well, there is an image of a screenshot of you that's been going around DMs. I'm not sure if you've seen it. It's you saying something very interesting. I'm not sure if you've seen it again.
Is it the one where I'm paying Krios and Valentine?
Oh no! This back then your name was Yellow. You had a different profile picture. Seems like a really old screenshot. I'm not gonna lie. You had Annie in front of your for Anicetus in front of your name, and then it says Annie Hypatius Anicetus. Hypatius and Anicetus are like in a space. And
as much as I want to
part of the
address,
sentence it says, "Are you serious right now?" It's part of the sentence, but it's missing a huge portion of the sentence.
Here's the thing: is that as much as I want to address as many like altered messages or anything like that, I can't address everything out there because the amount of things that could be edited in a message or altered. I haven't looked at the image, but I can't address everything out there that's made about me or made about the members. The only thing that I can address, because I'm willing to address things. It's just that if I were to address everything that is made about me, especially things that I know it's either faked or created to try and stir even more drama, it's just not constructive for this. And
So
I'm sure that there's stuff that's made about you.
Oh, definitely.
And you don't want to address every picture or everything that's doctored about you or created about you or taken out of context.
Hey, to the 100 people here, laugh with me for a moment. Someone doxed me and has my address. My address being 3 hours from where I actually live. So yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I saw my own docs, and my doc says that my address is like essentially 3 to 4 hours away from where I actually live, and I'm there like, wow, bro. At least you got Puerto Rico, right?
In the chat just now or previously?
You live in one.
Oh no, this stuff has been here for like 3 years now. Yeah.
It's
still
stuff
funny,
like that.
though.
Yeah, I guess you have to laugh about it to deal with it. It's just it's goofy the lengths that people are willing to go to try and tear other people down. But again, I can't address everything that's made or pushed out there. Just the amount of things out there that are even made as memes or stuff like that, it just can't be done. And I think you can understand that as well. Same thing for Cyanide, truly. Ignatius.
Yeah. Regardless, I do think that this picture could be fake because it's really low res.
It's always the lowest res ones.
Yeah, it's really low res.
Would it be?
I need to breathe in for this because this is the finale of the great Invisibilist interview.
No worries.
This has been a very interesting interview. Definitely cleared up some stuff. I'm sure people are still, basically in between whether to believe you or whether to not believe you.
I'm not trying to win.
I'm sure minds have changed. Which is it was probably my goal here to change minds, whether it was towards your side or towards the side of the people who have been accused.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to win sides or anything like that. I just want to tell both sides of the story.
Yeah.
Because only one side was being hurt this entire time. And because ASI likes to just stick to itself.
Anyways,
not frequent that we talk about our side.
I think this is probably my official retirement from a lot of groups, especially the Ascendancy. Since I mean, realistically, I was never in the Ascendancy, but since I was here for like 10 seconds, I guess it's now time to officially announce my retirement from the Ascendancy. Yeah, this was really fun.
Wait, you're retiring from the Ascendancy? Is that what you're saying? In other groups or?
Oh no,
So-
the Ascendancy here.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna say, like, it's-
I just joined. I just joined 5 seconds, but I gotta do this for my bros. I gotta do this for my family. I've been getting DMs left and right telling me to retire, and I gotta do it in style. So, are you ready for this?
Think about the women and the children, man. Think about the soldiers that you lead into battle, man.
Damn, you're right. You're right. But you know what? Once a line, always a line. You fucking nigger.
All right, well that was interesting.
And this is always interesting.
Yeah, that's why I say I really don't have anything negative to say about him, even though I guess he was going berserk in another stream, but I generally have nothing bad to say about him.
But I think Rain is Rain still here?
I'm not sure if you wanna. If you want to see if he is.
Rain was in Verify, so yep.
Hi, Rain.
Hey, how's it going, Rain?
Nice.
Did Rain leave?
Yeah.
Rain did say that they might not be able to stick around. Wait a minute, I've just got a message. Wait. wait. Rain is typing. Rain must be typing a book. I did see Konkazu ask. All right, Rain says they're on mobile. So can they have 1 second? Had text to talk on.
Dang, bro. But we're the second most active Roblox stream. We're not even playing Roblox. I couldn't give it any other tag. It wouldn't let me. Tried. I'll give Rain a few minutes before call it an end.
Yeah.
Because this is went over an hour.
You got somebody else, haven't you, in Verify? Ignatius, is it Queskin there?
Yeah, Alex is in there. I do know who that is now.
Maybe you should bring Alex in while Rain sorts herself out.
I don't know who Alex is. So you're gonna have to kind of enlighten me. I don't know who Lion is. There's a lot of lions out there.
Alright.
Blackheart.
You guys keep going, but I gotta head out.
All right, man. I appreciate you jumping in the call.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Trilly.
But
If it's interesting, we've gained over 100 dude followers in the last 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So
who is Alex?
I don't know. I'm not gonna allow Alex or Ryan. Sorry, Ryan, man. I love you, man, but I can't like let you jump in there. Otherwise, everyone's gonna want to jump in.
I put the pings out, so
Ambitious man could attempt to try and drop the N word on the stream, but I think I got cut off before he could.
Ooh.
I'm putting some bops for now. This is for everyone out there.
I just got a tornado warning, so if I disappear, you know what happened.
He died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hose mad. Hose mad. Hose mad. Hose mad. Hose mad.
What?
Just for everyone out there. Twitch chat.
I can see it. Oh God.
All right. Is what was her name? Rain.
I just got a tornado warning, so if I disappear, you know what happened.
He died. Yeah. Is Rain able to? Hose mad. Should we just wrap it up? Hose mad. Hose mad.
So you're not talking to anyone else,
Hose
yeah?
mad. Hose mad. No. Not this time.
What?
No, I think it's gone on long enough.
Yeah. All right, Ryan, is Ryan available right now? I'll let him do the closeout speech. Alright.
Oh God.
Alright, pull him up. Alright. Is that Chen? Is that the unstable Chen? What was her name? Rain?
Who?
Dang, man. Chinami?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I've not seen that name in a while. Should we just wrap it up? Hope he's doing alright.
So you're not talking to
Yeah,
anyone
bring him
else,
up.
yeah?
No. Not this time.
No, I think it's gone on long enough.
Yeah. Alright, Ryan.
Hello?
Yo, is Ryan available right now?
Yo.
Do the closeout speech. You want to give us a war speech?
Yeah, Ryan's available. He's doing a VC.
First
Ryan,
of
pull him
all,
up.
I want to shout out
Is that Chen?
Breathing Isn't Living. I want
Is
to
that
shout
the
out
unstable
Big Papa
Chen?
Riot and Norbot.
man.
Second of all, I want to
Tsunami?
say this is a fucking Lego game. Why are y'all mad about a Lego game?
Damn,
Third
bro.
of
I've
all,
not seen that name in a
Hoes
while.
mad. Hoes
Hose.
mad.
Doing alright.
Hoes mad. All right,
All right.
and fourth of all, I like big booty bitches and Latinas.
Agreeable. Reasonable. Respectable. Alright. Appreciate everyone who actually spent the time to try and be actually productive, constructive in the conversation. And Athalia, I wish you the best and everything. I appreciate all the work that you put in, time, care, and consideration for everything. And I appreciate all of it, everything you've ever done.
Yeah. Thank you, SI. Thank you, guys.
No problem.
Thanks, Athalia. Please come back soon.
So do you totally vanish or?
No,
Um,
she
Grab on face the earth.
no, she's not dying, guys. Damn.
You're going to hang
Am I
around in
right?
another series, you know?
No. Watch out for a 2004 Toyota Corolla, but yeah.
Daniel,
No,
our
no, she's
theory.
gonna be like Han Solo in Star Wars. We're putting her on freezing her in carbonate.
Oh, nice. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll get her back out of the refrigerator when we need her again.
What?
I don't know what to say to that, but okay.
I don't really know how to respond to that.
Use us, everybody in the streams, our local British guy. We just keep him around for whatever he says.
All right. I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream. And appreciate every one of you. Again, any clan leaders interested in having events, reach out to Ignatius. All right. Thanks, everyone.
No.
No, but he's deafened.
No, it is.
Cool. You made a lot of money from that.
I was about to say you get a lot of views. Highest was
I
158.
like money.
I took screenshots.
Twitch
Yeah,
sent me a
just-
notice that I had to stream 5 hours this month in order to keep fuck, what was it?
The yeah.
Affiliation. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
You
then
streamed the forest earlier.
no, the
Should've
first time
done
we
that.
played, well, the first time I played, if I streamed that, the average follower viewership would have been very low, but because we had over 150, over 160 people watching for an hour, the average went up above the affiliation requirement.
I see.
Yeah. So we're still affiliate boys. We're still in the game. Let's go.
Woo!